A proclamation this evening, but I'm going to wait a second, make sure. Chief, if you would, please come up here and join me. We are looking at Fire Prevention Week in Bonner Springs. You know, a lot of people may or may not have been introduced to you, so do you want to introduce yourself real quick, Chief?
My name is James Zeeb, the new fire chief. Been here in total 2.5 months.
And you came from? Kansas City, Kansas. Good. Whereas the city of Bonner Springs is committed to ensuring the safety and security of all of our residents and visitors. And whereas fires can cause devastating harm to individuals, families, and our community, resulting in injury, loss of life, and extensive property damage. And whereas fire prevention and preparedness are essential components of ensuring the safety and well-being of our residents. And whereas education and awareness are key factors in reducing the risk of fires, promoting fire safety measures and preventing fire-related tragedies. And whereas 2025 NFPA Fire Prevention Week theme, Charge into Fire Safety, Lithium-ion batteries for your home, specifically reminds us of the importance of using, charging, and recycling lithium-ion batteries safety to reduce the risk of fires. Whereas Bonner Springs first responders are dedicated to reducing the occurrence of fires through prevention, safety education, and community outreach. And now, therefore, I, Tom Stevens, Mayor of the City of Bonner Springs, Kansas, do hereby proclaim the week of October 5th through the 11th, 2025, as Fire Prevention Week in Bonner Springs, Kansas. And I'll urge all citizens to educate themselves and their families about the importance of fire safety and prevention. There you go, Chief. Thank you. Continuing forward with tonight's meeting, we'll have the citizens' concerns about items not on today's agenda. Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak? Please step forward. Seeing no one, we will go ahead and move on to our next item, which is the consent agenda, which includes the minutes of the September 8th, 2025 City Council meeting and claims for city operations. Is anything the staff wishes to have polled? Residents? Council? Seeing none, I would go ahead and accept a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Ms. Blanks and a second by Mr. Shannon. We'll go ahead and record the vote.
Shannon?
Yes.
Gurley?
Yes.
Wood?
Yes.
Blanks?
Yes.
Long?
Yes.
Reeves?
Yes.
Motion carries.
That brings us on to new business. BSCP-01-25, Comprehensive Plan Amendments. Staff?
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, council members. Mark Lee, Community Development Director. We're here this evening for some amendments to the comprehensive plan. Worked on these for, over the past year, I guess, really. And took them to the Planning Commission at the 20th of May, had a little work session. We talked about them, provided them some more information at the 17th, and then they came back for a public hearing in August. You guys should have kind of a redlined version in there. Really, it was just an update to some numbers. Had to add in the downtown master plan. Did get new information from most of the departments, if not all of them. Tilly gave me a lot of the financials, so there's some new charts. The maps, nothing really changed with the maps. They're just newer, fresher looking maps than some of the older ones I had. But as I actually looked through them, I noticed there's still a couple things that I don't like by the way they just appear. So there's some of the nomenclature and stuff that's kind of hard to read, but that's neither here nor there. But in general, the Unified Development Ordinance made changes to all of our zoning categories, so I had to update all of those throughout the plan. There's a new addendum material for the American Community Surveys, which is where most of the information came from, into the demographic table. But yeah, really, I mean, they're just updates that needed to be done. A lot of them came out of the Unified Development Ordinance, and then a lot of them were just new changes throughout staff levels and through departments. Water plant being finished is one of them, so that was kind of updated in there. Again, tax revenue and things like that, sales tax and all those are updated as well.
Thank you, Mr. Lee. Is there anything else, addition by the staff? Is there anyone from the public wishes to speak on this? Seeing none, I would go ahead and accept a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion to adopt an ordinance amending the Vision 2025 and Beyond Comprehensive Plan for the City of Bonner Springs and its planning area.
I'll
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Mr. Shannon and a second by Ms. Gurley. And we'll start there with you, Mr. Shannon. Any comments, questions?
No, it looked, it was long, but it looked really good. Thanks for your work on that and everybody else that presented stuff.
No questions.
Ms. Banks?
No questions. Thanks for your work and other staff on this.
No questions, thank you.
Nothing here, thank you.
Just one real quick. I remember going through when we did this Vision 2025, are we at a point where at some point in time we're going to need to have new public meetings and?
Yeah, I think so. I do. A lot of the goals and things are still actually, I won't say active, but can still be addressed. Some of the things that were actually laid out early on in 2008 even can still be worked on. Those are still remain in the plan. Future land use map is something that I've always seen that we needed to update, but that in my world would require quite a bit of public input, or at least as much as we can get. So we'll be working on that hopefully here pretty soon. We did, as I just mentioned to you, I think before the meeting, we have offered a job offer to an individual for a city planner. They will kind of help me in my position, and so hopefully that will kind of help us, steamroll or move into some things like this, some public engagement type things. So
Good.
that would be the hope.
Glad to hear that. Is there anything else from council? Seeing none, I would go ahead and ask for the vote.
Reeves,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Blanks,
Yes.
Wood,
Yes.
Gurley,
Yes.
Shannon.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Mr. Lee. On to item number 2, updated municipal agreement for State of Kansas set-off program.
Tilly LaPlante, Finance Director. This is an agreement, we started using the state set-off program in 2003. And this program, when we have debt, we use ambulance, utility billing, and court that's unpaid, and we've given the 3 notices that are required by the state. We turn them into the state set-off program, and if there's money coming back from the state, then they take our portion, send it to us, less a fee, and so that's how we do our collections. So this agreement, we've been doing this since 2003. We had an amendment in 2015, and that was to raise the rates from 18 to 23%. This agreement actually passes the fee along to the debtor instead of the city paying that fee. So that's really the only change. And then, so in 2023, the city paid $10,000 in fees. 2023, $7,500, and to date, we've paid $8,000 in fees. So that'll be a savings to the city's budget in the fees. Entertain any questions?
Anything else by staff to add? Is there any of the residents wish to speak on this item? Seeing none, I would go ahead and entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion to approve an update municipal agreement with the State of Kansas Set-Off Program.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Reeves and a second by Ms. Blanks. And we'll start there with you, Mr. Reeves.
Sounds great if we can save some money.
No questions, thank you.
Thanks, Tilly.
Ms. Woods.
I know there was a lot of work went into this with numbers. Thank you.
What's our percentage of recovery? Do you know?
No, I haven't really looked at it. I mean, we record, I think I looked, I didn't bring the number of what we've collected since we started. But we're not collecting as much as if we went through a hard-nosed collection agency. This is kind of a soft, it's money that people have because they're getting, we get most of it when people are getting tax refunds. People win at the casino, they take that too. So that's fairly new within the last few years, or if someone works for the state, so any state money. But I haven't really looked at what our collection is versus, but like for ambulance, you may have people coming to concerts from out of state that those aren't going to ever get captured, so.
Okay, thank you.
Great, thanks, Tilly.
Yeah, that was kind of along with what Councilmember Gurley was talking about. That was where I was kind of wondering about. I mean, you hate the fact that the taxpayers had to pay for that collection, but sometimes those who are not able to pay can't pay for a reason. And are we just adding to their debt that they can't afford, they can't pay?
Well, I think that's why we started with the state set-off program because it isn't money that they don't have, it's money they're getting. I mean, like I said, and I have people call and say I was going to use that refund for new tires or something, but, it's kind of the softest collection that we can do. It isn't squeezing money and repossessing their car or something. It's money that they've got coming back that normally is not something that they depend on every month.
It's kind of an unearned wages
unless you're
kind of thing.
working for the state.
Right.
So it's normally a one-time payment that you're not depending on every month, so.
Gotcha. Any other comments, questions? Seeing none, I'd go ahead and ask the clerk to go ahead and record the vote.
Gurley? Yes. Reeves?
Yes.
Shannon?
Yes.
Wood?
Yes.
Long?
Yes.
Blanks?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Ms. LaPlante. On to item number 3, bid award for vehicle storage building slab and site concrete.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, Council. Matt Beats, Public Works Director. This award, the award tonight that we're asking you to approve is for all the site concrete. This is for the vehicle storage building that we're in the process of building between the Public Works facility and the new water treatment plant. The building itself is being fabricated by a company called Clearspan, but it does not include the concrete work. We're kind of doing that, or we're kind of general contracting all this ourselves, so to speak. So this is for the floor, for the driveway, sidewalks around the building. Initially, we had included some parking lot in the bid, and it came in over what we were comfortable with spending. We had our numbers kind of figured out what we thought it was going to cost. It came in a little higher than that, so myself and a couple staff sat down with a low bidder and value engineered some of the project out. So one of the things we took out was the concrete parking lot for now. We included part of the parking lot space. We're still trying to get it all tied in down there with the existing Public Works Center, and try to get the slopes and the drainage all figured out still. And we're not quite there yet. So we had included some of it into it, so we just pulled that all out for this point for underneath. We're down closer to where we feel comfortable at this time spending money for this part of the project. So yeah, this will be the floor of the shop, the driveways going up to the garage doors, sidewalks going up to it, and about it, I guess, so.
Is there anything additional by staff? Does any of our residents wish to speak on this item? If not, I would go ahead and entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve the award of the vehicle storage building slab and site concrete project to Harbinger Concrete, Inc. for an amount of $375,675.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Ms. Gurley and a second by Mr. Reeves. And we'll start with you, Ms. Wood. Any questions, comments?
No, it seems like an awfully good idea. A lot of work went into it. Thank you.
Not related to the concrete bid, but do I remember right that your team is going to do some of the electrical work?
Yeah, my team's going to do the electrical work in it. We're going to do a lot of the heating. It's not air conditioned, it just has heaters. We're doing the plumbing inside of it. We're running the floor drains ourselves. Yeah, electrical.
That's what I
Yeah, we're doing a lot of that work ourselves. I have the set of plans here too, so if anyone's interested in looking at them afterwards, I'll be happy to share them with you.
That's what I thought I remembered. Thank you.
Matt, does that have, or will that have any type of alarm or protection system on it?
Like for intrusion alarm?
Yes.
Yeah, it'll all be tied into our system.
Okay, great. That's it.
It's all part of the project. We've got it included. That we're not doing. We'll have somebody come in, our alarm company come in and do that stuff.
Well, thanks for all your hard work. It really looks good.
Ms. Blanks?
I know you and your team have been very excited to add this on site, so thank you for taking care of it, but no questions.
No questions?
Mr. Reeves?
The total of the building and the concrete and everything, that comes up to the 1.3 million.
No, we're still under. I mean, the 1.3, we're trying to make sure we have enough that covers like the garage doors. We had to do the garage doors ourselves, so we've already purchased those. That's already come out of it. All the lighting, all that equipment, it's all coming out of that 1.3.
Have you already purchased the building materials or the kit or whatever for the building?
Yes, it's actually being manufactured at this
Yeah,
point.
okay.
Yeah. And then that includes them coming in to put it together too, obviously. We're not that good.
Great, thank you.
I noticed it was considerably over the estimate, but 5 bids, did all 5 of them, were all the others, were they close in their numbers, or was there a wide range?
The high was quite a bit higher than everyone else. Everyone's kind of lumped right in there together. I'd say probably within, I don't know, $100,000 of each other maybe. So, but then the one was for $300,000 more.
And was it just the estimate was off, or were there things that maybe we didn't take into account when we did the estimate?
Probably a little bit of that, to be honest with you, because we put the numbers together ourselves, and like the slab is not just the slab, it's also the footings for the walls and the beams and everything. And it didn't have a real good past number to use for that, so we kind of tried to make our best guess at what we thought it was going to cost and tried to err on the side of caution and make it a little higher, but we apparently were high enough.
Not quite high enough. Any other comments, questions? Yes?
It says here that they're going to do the concrete work in the fall, so is the building going to wait and go up in the spring?
No, we're trying to get it up before this
Try and
winter.
drop it?
Still, yeah. It's that was one of the conversations we had with them, and they're talking about ways they can start getting rebar tied together as soon as they can, and get this put together so that the building can come in, let's say like November-ish, and
Oh,
go
great.
up. So
Excellent.
then we'll be out there in the cold trying to put heater in it.
Yeah, that's really good.
We had hoped to have all this stuff done back in like July, have this part of it done, so it would be ready to go in the fall, and we could be working on it now. It is the design for the slab and everything took a lot longer than what we were anticipating. So,
Okay, thank you.
Any other comments, questions from anyone? Seeing none, I'd go ahead and have the clerk go ahead and record the vote.
Blanks?
Yes.
Long?
Yes.
Wood?
Yes,
Shannon?
Yes.
Reeves?
Yes,
Gurley? Yes. Motion passes.
Okay, go tell them to pour some concrete, Mr. Mr. Beats.
You start with my driveway?
On to item number 4. It's time to set a public hearing for Neighborhood Revitalization Plan number 7. Staff?
At your last meeting, or at the, not the last meeting, but at the last workshop you had, we reviewed the changes that we were proposing for the NRP Plan Number 7. It does require a public hearing with two notifications in the Wyandotte Echo, so we've started that process, and we will bring the full plan back to you at your October 13th meeting for review. We do have, we are set to be on the UG Commission's agenda this Thursday, and then on the October 6th school board meeting as well, and then I'll get set up for KCK too.
Anything additional from staff? Any of our residents wish to speak on this item? Seeing none, I would go ahead and accept a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion to approve a public hearing date of Monday, October 13th at 7:30 PM to review Neighborhood Revitalization Plan Number 7.
Second.
So we have a motion by Mr. Shannon and a second by Ms. Blanks, and we'll